So you are thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. I completely understand. This is one of the biggest moves of your life and you don't want to mess it up. You want to make sure you're living in the best place for you. Well, in today's video, I'm not going to be positive. I'm going to be negative. I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why people absolutely hate living here. So if you are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to get to it right now. What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Dre with the Making Moves group here in Dallas, Texas. If this is your first time watching the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, eating, and chilling in Dallas, definitely got to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when we upload a new video. And listen, guys, me and my business partner, Brandy, we get calls from people just like you each and every day, and we absolutely love helping y'all. So if you're interested in moving or relocating to the DFW Metroplex, give us a call, shoot us a text, or simply send us an email. We got your back when moving to Dallas, Texas. Without further ado, we're gonna get straight to it. So the first reason why people absolutely hate living here is because it is a big city. Yeah, a lot of people don't think Dallas is as big as it is. Honestly, I didn't think Dallas was that big of a city until I actually moved here. And oh my gosh, when you get here, it's so freaking confusing. There's so many freaking highways. I'm from a small town in Virginia, 757, Portsmouth, Virginia. If you're from there, give me a shout out, drop a comment. But listen, I'm from there and we literally have like 4 highways. Here in Dallas, Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, whatever you want to call it, they have like 30 different highways. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, sometimes it can be confusing, and it takes you a long time to get your bearings. And for those people who get overwhelmed easily, this might not be a good place for you. And this is why a lot of people hate it. And another reason, another thing that goes along with this big city feel, if you choose the wrong place to live, sometimes you might be driving 45 minutes from place to place. That's why it's important to reach out to us so that we can help you move to the right place. So that actually takes us into our second reason why people hate living here. They chose the wrong place. People are ending up driving 45 minutes to an hour for affordability. Yeah, Dallas is so freaking huge, and there's so many different options and so many different places that you can live in. But people make the mistake of not knowing the area and oh, this is the cheapest area, let me live here. Well, you're spending more money in gas, and honestly, it's not a good investment. Dallas Metroplex is full of so many beautiful suburbs. There's so many places that can be convenient for you, so many places that may fit your needs, but you just don't know. That's why you have to reach out to us. We specialize in this. We help people just like you each and every day make that move. But if you're someone that's working in Frisco or Plano or Dallas, Texas, it may not be a good idea for you to live in Fort Worth, Texas or Aledo, Texas. That's going to give you at least 45 minutes worth of travel time. And who wants to waste their time like that? I think a good ideal travel time is 20 to 30 minutes. I think that's doable. Some people may want to live in Arlington because it's more centrally located. Or if you live in Dallas, don't work in Fort Worth. It's just, you have to know the area. And the only way you're going to do that is know somebody or visit a few times or reach out to us. So we definitely want to help y'all with that. But a lot of people hate it here because they didn't know what they didn't know. They didn't know Dallas is a big city, and they get turned around so many times and they end up hating their experience here. Dallas is a really good place to live, in my opinion. It's a good city, it's a big city. It's spread out, but if you choose the right place, I promise you, you won't be traveling that much. If you're a homebody like me, I like everything within 10 to 15 minutes, and there's so many places in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex where that is definitely possible. So definitely, like I said, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We can help you make that move. So the third reason why people hate living here is because of the weather. The weather is so back and forth. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too cold, sometimes it's too humid, sometimes we have hailstorms, sometimes we have tornadoes. And honestly, it's just too iffy. You never know what you're gonna get. But there's millions of people that live here each and every year. I'm not saying that this is going to be a big deterioration, but I advise you, if this is a concern for you, do your research. See exactly how often these things happen. They have insurance for a reason, okay? Hailstorms and tornadoes, yes, they happen, but they don't happen as often as you think. Winter storm, we had a winter storm, I think 1 or 2 years ago. It was so long ago, but it impacted the DFW Metroplex tremendously. And a lot of people that moved here around that time frame, they absolutely hate it. Good thing about winter storms is they don't come around that often. So if you are thinking about moving here, yes, it could be a detractor from helping you make that decision, but also you don't have to live here. There's so many other places in the United States. My job is not to convince you to live here. I just want to give you the facts and my opinions. So do your research before you move here. If you know these are some things that you don't like, do your research. One of my biggest pet peeves with the Dallas weather is when it comes to the January, February, and March months, it'll be very cold in the morning. You have to put everything on. You have to get a jacket, a sweater. It's like 5 different layers of clothes so you can be comfortable throughout the day. Like you have to have a hoodie, you have to have a coat, because you just never know what you're gonna do. You just never know what you're gonna experience. And honestly, towards the end of the day, sometimes it's like summer in January. So be prepared, okay? And listen guys, if you find any value from this video so far, definitely gotta hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, like. It really helps my video gets out to more people just like you looking to relocate to the area. Without further ado, we're gonna get to the fourth reason. So the fourth reason why people absolutely hate living here is because they didn't have the right expectation of what it's like living in Dallas. People think Dallas has so much land, has so much acreage, that it's so cheap, but it's not. Yes, there's land and acreage, but it's not near inner city Dallas. People want to pay $200,000 with land near inner city Dallas or near all the hot spots. Just to give you a news flash, you're not going to get that, okay? It's going to be few, far in between, and you're going to be paying a lot of money for that, okay? If you want to be close to the prime locations, you're going to be paying a lot of money, maybe $400,000, $500,000 house, $500,000 for a house. And there might be some people like, well, you can get it lower. And yes, I understand that. But the median price of a home in Dallas, Texas is about $400,000 right now. The housing market has went up, and Dallas is not the same that it was. So don't be trying to move here looking to live a glamorous life, buy a house for $200,000 in a suburban neighborhood. You might have to be reasonable with your expectations, and this is not a come to Jesus moment, but I don't want you to think that everything's cheap here when it's really not, okay? Dallas is cheap compared to New York or California, but it's not all it is cracked up to be, okay? When I got here, I was thinking the same thing, and I had a quick reality check, and I had to humble myself. So just to put that out there. But people's expectations, they think everything's bigger, better, and cheaper in Texas, and that's not the case. Yes, Dallas has a lot of land, but it's going to be in the outskirts. And if you want to be close to downtown Dallas, it's going to be like 30, 45 minutes. Best. They have suburbs like Forney, Aledo, Mansfield, Waxahachie, where it may be a little bit cheaper, but you're going to be driving a great amount of distance to get that price for everything that you want. So just keep that in mind before you move here. and that's the fourth reason why people hate living here. Now, without further ado, we're gonna get to the fifth reason why people hate living here, and that is because of the property taxes. And people, they're not aware of the property taxes when it comes to purchasing a home. Property taxes here are ridiculous, okay? People hate property taxes here. It's like a haunted horror story or something. You never know what you're gonna get into until you start doing it. So do your research. We had a few buyers who really wanted to live in Dallas, Texas. It was the ideal place for them. But when they compared property taxes from where they were living currently to here, it was out of this world. Yes, the houses were cheaper here in Dallas, but when you weighed out property taxes on top of your mortgage, you were paying a little bit more than you were paying in your other location. These people were moving from places like Virginia, Phoenix, Arizona, where the houses were a little bit more expensive, but not that much more expensive. Now, if you're coming from a place like Florida, California, or New York, then yes, you may get good bang for your buck, but just make sure you keep that in mind before making that decision. We don't want you to move here and you absolutely hate here. Our name, our brand is Making Moves, and we like to help people make smart moves, okay? Intelligent moves. And without further ado, if you have any questions about where to live in Dallas, Texas, check out one of these videos or drop a comment. We would love to help you make that move to Dallas. We're gonna catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.